Hi, I have the opportunity to sit and talk with Dr. Doni this morning, and we were just talking about HPV patients, and what she was saying was so interesting to me. I said, I'm going to pull out my camera and I'm going to film you talking about HPV. So here's Dr. Doni. So we were just talking about you're seeing a lot of clients that are struggling with HPV. And I want you to tell me something about that. So you can start talking now.
Well, a lot of patients people who contact me with HPV, first of all, they feel very anxious and worried about receiving this information that they have HPV, and they feel like they're scrambling, trying to find answers about what they can do other than just wait and do nothing, or other than a LEAP procedure with the gynecologist. They feel like they want to be proactive. They want to be able to address this virus. And what I've found is that that's possible, that we can address it.
Well, like I was saying to you, I'm a big fan, obviously, and it's just I said to Dr. Doni, who else are people going to go see for this that's going to have a complete idea of how to address it? I mean, if you're just looking at one part of these cases, just a nutritional part, or just a Chinese medicine part, or just a conventional part, you're going to miss some big part of the case. And it's just very stressful for me to imagine a young woman or any age woman going through this and just missing one of these key pieces.
I mean, I've been helping thousands of women for 20 years to address HPV and abnormal pap smears. So I see the patterns. I've seen all ages of women, all different situations, and I've seen the virus go to negative on their test results. So I have gotten this confidence over this time of helping women, and I've developed a protocol based on that work that works, that addresses this virus. And not only that, it empowers women, because the women I work with then experience that their body can heal, that they can make diet changes, they can be active for their own body, and it can make a difference. And so women end up feeling really empowered through the process, and then they can go on to be healthy and not have to be constantly worrying about HPV. So I feel like it's so important to be able to get this information out there for more women to be able to address HPV and not have it be a constant stress. A lot of times women feel like they can't talk about it with other people because it's not something that on our society or culture we usually talk about, and so women feel isolated and alone. But by working with me, we can address it. You're going to feel empowered. You're going to have this behind you and be able to move forward with your goals, whether that's, for some women, it's they're wanting to get pregnant, so they need to address this before getting pregnant. For other women, it's they just want to be able to be healthy and not have to worry about an abnormal pap smear for the rest of their life. So anyway, it really is wonderful to be able to help people, and thank you for asking the questions.
It's great. Now, you said this is one of the rare times you'll actually do a kind of a pre-visit phone call, which, as you know, I'm not a huge fan of. I think if people are committed, the way I say it, if someone wants to get better, they have to be like a drowning man that wants to get his head out of the water. But you treat HPV a little differently. Address it a little differently. So tell me about that. Why are you willing to talk to people first who are just information seeking?
Well, my practice is basically full, so it's more that I really am touched by people's stories, and I want to be able to help them and guide them, and to make to see how, what is their situation, and really be on the same page about, am I really the best person to help them, and, what's possible. And so when I speak with them, then we can figure out, what's possible, and is their case the right fit for me to be able to help them?
Yeah, this is one of the more, you were telling me, this is like one of the more disempowering conditions that a woman can get. Do you have any insights into what particulars? Is it the fact that it involves vaginal or cervical tissue, or is it just, you tell me.
Well, actually, what women have told me is they actually have experienced comments from medical practitioners that create shame, because this is a virus we can get by having sex. Sometimes women have heard, you got this because you had sex, it's your fault.
And they probably say, how many partners did you have? Like that matters. Like, you can't just get it from one person.
So women really can be hard on themselves.
Right.
For, was this what relationship was this I was in? How did I get this virus? And the reality is that all of us have been exposed to this virus. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's actually, I think, quite a human experience to have sex, first of all, and second of all, to be exposed to this virus. So I don't blame a woman, or I don't even blame the virus. To me, it's that the virus is looking for an opportunity to be able to do its thing. And what happens is we become susceptible to the HPV virus, like other viruses, when we're under a lot of stress and when our immune system is depleted. So we can look at ourselves and we can say, hey, what's happening with me where I'm stressed and depleted and therefore need to help get my immune system to a place where I can fight off the virus.
All right, Dr. Doni, got to cut you off. We have the exit ramp here.
Okay.
Thank you very much.